Okay, so good morning everyone. Today I would like to show you how to create a FIORI application. How to create a FIORI application using gateway services. So if you want to create a FIORI application using gateway services, the step one is you need to have gateway services written. So generally we write the gateway services in the SAP gateway system. So SAP is giving a publicly or cloud-based gateway system. So this is the system. If you look at here, SAP es1.sapdevelopercenter.com. This is the system what I am going to use for developing the FIORI application. Inside this system, already they have written set up the services. I am going to use those services to develop my FIORI application. Okay, so this is the system available for the developer given by the SAP. Using this system, I'm going to develop the FIORI applications. And note that in this system, already there are several or already some gateway services already written. I'm going to use that services. If you look at here, what are the services available in this? So they have given the documentation. If you look at here, so there is a flight example gateway service, bank example gateway services, sales order, and so on, so on. So I'm going to use the sales order. Now, if I want to use the gateway services, whatever written or whatever developed here, first I need to understand what that service is doing, what that service is returning to me. So if you want to understand, so generally once ABAP or the gateway team write the gateway service, they are going to give the service document for you. So you can run the service documentation to understand what the service exactly do. So if you look at here, I'm going to hit this link. So if I hit that link, then this is the results I'm getting. That means that particular service is returning all the sales orders. If you look at here, that particular service is returning all the sales orders. And if you look at here, it's very difficult to understand. Then if you want to see the results in the JSON format, then you use dollar question mark dollar format is equal to JSON. So therefore, in the conclusion is, if you have a gateway service, that gateway service results you can see in the XML format or JSON format. So you can apply the formats here. So you can also specify the XML here. So it will show in the XML format. What default is XML. So whatever we have seen previously or whatever you have seen now is just a format. And let me switch to the JSON format for better understanding. Okay, so this it is the JSON results. Now you can very well take this one and put it in the some parsers, online parser, JSON parsers. You can see the better results here. Right now it is returning 1,000 records. That means there are 100 sales orders. I don't want to see all the sales orders. I want to see only top 20. So okay, question mark dollar top is equal to 2. So it is giving top 2 records. Out of top 2 records, I just want to see only one record. That's nothing but first record. Then you can specify that record name, that sales order number. See, it is showing only one record now. Okay, so it is trying to show one record, but we are trying to fetch 2 records, so that's why it is giving error. So top 2, so you'll be getting the information. So now take this one and paste it here. See that record results you can see here. Okay, so if you look at here, this particular sales order ID is also associated with what? Is also associated with the business partner and the sales order items. So this is the sorry. So if you look at here, so this is the gateway service they have written. So let me go ahead and use these gateway services and develop a FIORI application. Okay, that's about the gateway system and what those services are available inside that. Now, so I need to develop the FIORI application. If I want to develop the FIORI application, I require the editors or IDEs. So for developing this, I can use the web IDE. So what is a web IDE? It is it is an online IDE available in the cloud. So right now I have subscribed for the trial version, but in the meantime we need to go for the licensed version. So if you come to the web IDE, So where do I subscribe for the web IDE? Come to the accounts.honortrail.ondemand.com. Here you have something called subscriptions. Go here and subscribe for it. Once that is done, so then you will get this kind of IDE open. So here you can very well develop the FIORI application. And the other point is, if I want to develop the FIORI application here, first thing is that I need to specify where to receive or where to get the services. So therefore, I need to specify the destinations for that particular gateway system, because this is the gateway system. So here gateway services are available. This is the gateway system. Here gateway services are available. Now I need to specify that information configured in the web IDE place. So if you look at here, this is the gateway system, or this is the connection I configured for my gateway system. This is the connection, or this is the destination I defined for my gateway system. So I just given some name, then what is the protocol, then some description, then what is the URL, then blah 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 and all. Then you can specify all these things. Once that is done, you can start developing the FIORI application. So how do I develop the FIORI application? Go to the web IDE, click on File, New Template. So now select so this is one of the excellent advantages with the web IDE. It is going to provide predefined templates. You don't need to write any code. See how simple I can develop the application using web IDE. So FIORI Master Detail application. Now you can specify, so let's say Satya Sales Order application. Click on Next. Now it is going to, now it is asking where you can define the service name. So which is the service? So if you look at here, this is the service or this is the destination I defined there. And out of this is the one which I was explained just now. So select that particular service, click on Next. Now you can give the namespace. Let's say Satya namespace, then give the title for the master page. Okay, sales order master page. Then you can it is asking what data channel, so where to take this one information. If you look at here, there are sales order, products, partners, and the sales order items. So I'm going to take it from the sales orders. Okay, so then in the sales order, what to display in the header? So I'm going to say customer name, then I'm going to say total price something, total sum. That's it. So the next thing is that it is asking what to display in the detail screen. So just give some name, sales order, detail screen. Okay, it is asking the subtitle, sales order, detail screen, subtitle. Once that is done, then it is asking the attributes for the detail screen. So I am going to say customer name, then created at, then let me say status. You can select what the fields you want to display in the detail screen. Okay, so then note, like that you select. That's what is going to be displayed in the detail screen. And you also have one more thing called a navigation section. I'll show you what is the meaning of navigation section, but just remember that what I'm specifying navigation section. I'm specifying the business partner ID. Okay, so then I specified the currency code. Then I'm specifying something else, maybe street address. Like that I specified the fields. Then click on Next, click on Finish. Click on Next, click on Finish. So it is trying to create it. So it's going to take some time. Yeah. So look at here, my FIORI application is created. If you look at here, everything is generated automatically. So this is the integrated HTML. From there, so there is an app, something and all. So this is a code you need to learn, best practices, all these things. So before I go to the code, let's just look at the project. I just run the project. Now it is asking which is the starting file. I just said integrated HTML is the starting file. Now it is trying to get all the information and getting ready. Okay, so let me go to the desktop version. So right now it is trying to fetch the records from the gateway service or gateway system. So definitely it is going to take around 30 to 40 seconds because it's loading all the information. So let this get loaded to go to the next step. Yep. Here you go. Your FIORI application is ready. Look at here. This is what I mentioned in the master page. I said, okay. So I said this one, this one. These are the fields, and this is what I said in the detail section. Created some dot this and all. So this is what I talked about the sub navigation. So like this, you can have n number of navigations. You can very well add by using extension point, by creating extension point, and so on, so on, so. Then you can very well search the information, whatever you want. Let's say I want to search this one. Hit enter. See that record will be shown. Then you can click on this one. You can very well clear the search. So it is going to display all the records. Now the thumb rule of FIORI application is what? Every FIORI application is a responsive. Now look at here, it's responsive. My elements, everything is adjusted automatically. Okay, the second one is it should work for the desktops, mobiles, and tablets. Right now, this is how it looks for the desktops. Now let me go for the tablets. This is how it looks for the tablets. This is how it looks for the tablets. Now you can also check the orientation. Now if you switch the orientation, then this is how the results are looking on. Okay, so you can also go for the smaller screens. That's nothing but the mobiles. This is how it looks for the mobiles. You can check the orientation. So once you click on the record, then the details are open. So once you click on this one, the details are open, and so on, so on, so on, so on. Again, so this is another inbuilt feature coming with the Web IDE. So if you look at here, so I am able to test my application for the desktops, medium, smaller, larger, everything, and I can also define the custom screen. And I can specify the orientation, I can do the refresh, I can specify the language also, and so on, so on, so on. So these are the inbuilt features coming from the Web IDE. That's another specialty of a Web IDE. Okay, now, so if you want me to go through the code quickly, I can go through the code quickly. Whenever you run this application, what happens is it is going to instantiate the, or whenever you run the application, so you are trying to run the application, whatever we created, right? Whenever we run the application, your runtime environment look for the, something I pressed wrongly. Okay, so before that, just recollect the steps, whatever we did. Yeah, I got the results. Let's go ahead and see. So let me show you the code. So the first thing is that whenever you run the application, your runtime environment will go and look for the web application. This is the web application. So inside the web application, there is a web.xml. That's fine. So as web.xml is not there, that's why it is saying that, okay, so which is the starting file. So whenever you run the web.xml, whenever you run this project, so it is going to come here. It is going to look for the, so it is going to execute this one. If you look at here, component container. From component container, it will go to the component.js. So here you are going to specify the meta information, like what is the application name. So what is the starting file, what is the ending file, what is the configuration, what is the routing, all these things. We need to understand in depth on these concepts. So therefore, I'm not going to do this. So from here, it will go to the app.xml. If you look at here in the app.xml, we simply created split app. That means whatever FIORI application look and feel we are getting, that's because of split app control available in the UI5. It's nothing great. It's nothing great. It's simply a split app control which is giving this kind of flexibility for us. So then you can come back to the component.js. So from here you call the split app. Then you are also saying what is the master page, what is the details page, all these things, blah blah blah. That's what you created here. If data not found, then you also define one more view for the data not found. That's all about. Now, so let's recollect what we did till now. So the first thing is that we understand public gateway system. Public gateway system. Okay, we understand what are the services available. we understand what the service is available. So next thing is that we understand where to write the or how to create a FIORI application. If you want to create an application, FIORI application, before creating the application, you need to configure the destination for the gateway system. So that's after that we created a FIORI application and we ran the application, and we have seen the application output in a different uh, devices. That means a desktop, tablet, and so on, so on. So that's all about. If you have any questions, you can ask me. Otherwise, stop here. Thank you. Bye.